our next stop?
We're headed to Cairo, Egypt.
But first, Olivia must shop. She had been eyeing this piece in this shop since we got to Greece, and she just had to try it on. She wound up not buying it, thank God, but she just had to try it on.
Getting one more glimpse before we leave Greece, just taking it all in, the scenery, saying our goodbyes to this beautiful land. When we get to the airport, the line to drop our bags was hella long. However, I was able to jump in the business class line, get us through very quickly because we thought we were going to miss our plane. Once we get to our gate, they are rushing the gate. The gate agent is like, step back, sit down. That does not work. We do finally make it out the door, and you see me and Tremaine are just like hiking it down to get to the plane, even though, as you know, the seats are assigned, but people did not care. They rushed out anyway, but we made it. No troubles in enough time.
I also want to mention that we did not fly directly from Santorini, Greece to Cairo, Egypt. You actually have to fly from Santorini to Athens, Greece, and then go to Cairo. And so from Athens to Cairo is only an hour and 55 minutes. And thank God that the flight was not long, because that was the most hectic, noisy flight I'd ever been on in my life. Now, when we got to the gate, like as soon as we got to the gate, we didn't even have like a boarding time set yet, but people were already lining up to board the plane, and they just stood there for the longest time. And it's like they didn't even wait or care about groups being called or the fact that there were groups on your ticket. They just stood and waited in line until we can get on the plane. And there were a lot of families. I was very surprised. There's a lot of families with small children. And so, you know, Trey loves the kids, but kids can be very loud, and a lot of them were very restless. And so that made for a very loud flight. But thank God for headphones, and thank God the flight was only 2 hours. When we got to Cairo, the airport itself was also pretty hectic. Of course, you got to go through customs and all that stuff. And as you just saw, that the airport was pretty busy. And it's fairly late at night that we got in. This is our lovely driver. Thank God we already had transportation worked out so that we didn't have to wait for or call on an Uber. He was already there waiting for us with the sign. This is him helping with us with our bags. He had a little bit of difficulty. Our bags are a little heavy, and that wasn't the best cart that he could have picked. And so that made for a little bit of a struggle down the ramp. But we made it. He got us to our destination safely, and you'll see our hotel very soon. Driving in Cairo, Egypt is an experience. Yes, on some streets there are lane markings, but it seems like they're merely a suggestion, because a lot of times they don't use them. They just kind of make their own lanes and get in their own lines. It's certainly not for the faint of heart. I would never, ever, ever in my entire life drive in Cairo, Egypt. I am super afraid. There are also no crosswalks anywhere, so people just cross the street when they can, including on the highway, and y'all know that both Olivia and I love walking the neighborhoods. We definitely didn't do that in Cairo, Egypt, because I can't walk anywhere where there's no crosswalk.
We arrive at the hotel with a quick security check. They check under the car and they check in the trunk for any suspicious looking devices. So that is a very easy check. They do it really quickly, and then we pull up to the hotel.
The check-in process was relatively easy. The only setback is that we forget that smoking is still a thing outside of the United States, and they smoked everywhere. So the hotel lobby was full of smoke. But we made it to our floor. We're on the 22nd floor, the executive level. We walk into our room, and it's nice. It is very different from the last two rooms that we've checked into. It gave us a modern feel of a Las Vegas hotel. We had ordered a king-size bed. However, what they had left was double, so it worked out just great. The bathroom was nice, had a bathtub and a bidet, so those are always nice features to have. But the view from the balcony made the difference in this room. we have a view of the Nile River, which was very lovely to go to bed to and wake up in the morning.
Start by saying dinner was delicious. However, on their menu, it said sweet and sour cauliflower. What I got, as you can see, is sweet and sour vegetable medley, but it's okay. Like I said, it was good. Olivia's chicken Caesar salad did the job. We were satisfied.
What you doing, chicken nugget?
Chicken nugget. That's a new one. Going to my room. So I can lay down. We got a big day tomorrow.
What you got going on tomorrow?
Tour of all the things.
Okay. Good night, chicken nugget.